Kevin Harris with a painful cough.
Yeah, that's the cough.
He's laid up in a hospital in Warren, Ohio, a victim of coronavirus. Experts say a cough is one of the first symptoms you feel when you have the virus, but it's a certain kind of cough.
A cold and a flu can sometimes cause a really runny nose and sort of a more sort of mucus feeling inside in your cough and in your nose, whereas this virus seems to be much more of a dry cough.
Fatigue, fever, and body aches can set in the first couple of days you have it, experts say. Lisa Merck, isolated at her home in Colorado, describes how that felt.
My muscles ached and my joints ached really bad. It felt like somebody was like stabbing me with an ice pick.
Doctors say even with those symptoms, it's sometimes hard to know if you have coronavirus. Getting tested is critical and, as Hawaii Five-0 star Daniel Day Kim says, unpleasant.
The test itself was really awkward and a little painful because they shove a huge swab into your nose.
A few days in, there's a telltale sign of coronavirus.
As the infection can progress, the symptoms will change from just a dry cough to actually difficulty breathing.
Kevin Harris says his breathing got so difficult, his intense nausea actually brought relief.
After I threw up, I could breathe. Once you get to the other side of it, you can breathe a little bit better. I mean, it's the weirdest thing. You think you're gonna die during one of those episodes. You know you're gonna die, but then you don't.
Then there's the feeling of isolation for those self-quarantined and even hospitalized patients. CNN checked in a few times with Clay Bentley, who said his locked hospital room in Georgia felt like a jail cell, even when caregivers came in.
When they come in the room, they have to wear these Ebola suits and masks, so, I really can't see them. And, they're gloved up and gowned up, so they come in here and do what they have to do, and then they leave. So, it's a terrible feeling. You feel like you just cut off from the whole world.
Kevin Harris took a Facebook Live video of a visitor to his room who had to be heavily protected.
That's you, and that's me.
Last weekend, after 8 days in the hospital, Bentley told CNN what it felt like to finally turn a corner.
My oxygen levels are starting to rise, and I'm starting to feel air in my lungs again, and I'm able to breathe freely now.
But doctors say for patients like Bentley and Harris, who've had to be hospitalized with respiratory problems, those issues may not go away soon.
There is a chance that there could be some lasting effects on pulmonary function, on lung function, and somebody's ability to breathe in the future.
But Dr. Michael Mina is quick to point out that the vast majority of coronavirus victims will not see those lasting effects. And he says a couple of weeks after getting infected, most of them will be clear of the virus and unable to transmit it to others because their immune systems will have destroyed the virus. Brian Todd, CNN, Washington.